I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Good morning, dude. It is 5:20 in the AM. Living the dream right now. But good morning, dude. Welcome to a brand new vlog. Welcome to a daily vlog. I'm going to bring you along on my day again. As today, I am officially 15 pounds down from when I started this prep. I started it at 184, and now I'm weighing 169. So I'm down like literally another like 2-3 pounds from the last video, which is awesome. Definitely moving in the right direction. And because of that, I have got a few extra carbs today. It's a bit of a mini refeed, so extremely excited for that. Currently, probably just less than 4 weeks out now from the photo shoots. So starting to see the condition coming in, starting to see the physique, you know, take shape, but there's still a lot of work to do. So really need to do some damage over the next 4 weeks. And I'm just tired, guys. I do like coming to the gym at the moment in the mornings just because of how long the gym's taking at the moment. Like I'm training like an hour to an hour and a half, 35 minutes of cardio, then add in driving from and to the gym. You're looking at like 2-3 hours of just gym at the moment. So in the day, that's a good chunk of your day gone. So I prefer just getting up a little bit early in the mornings, getting it boxed off, getting it done, and then not having to stress about it in the day. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the gym, but it is one of them things to where I just see it as I just need to get this boxed off regardless as to what else I've got going on in the day. So I've got a bit of a busy day ahead, so I'll bring you guys obviously along on that. But yeah, it's just nice just to get it boxed off, done, and then you know you've got the whole entire day for yourself. So maybe just get up a bit earlier and then just gets it done. I prefer it that way at the moment. I do look like shit for it though, so always take that. They will look like shit for getting up at like 4:30 in the mornings. But yeah, I have got a push shoulder focus session this morning. Cardio obviously as a standard requirement, and then I need to get a physique update as well, so show you guys the rig and how it's looking at the moment. And yeah, let's get in that gym because it's cold as hell in this car because I have not got it turned on with no heating because it is not a diesel. So let's get inside that gym where it's a little bit warmer. Welcome to a new workout commentary, guys. So today's session is going to be a chest and shoulder focused session. Definitely one of my weakest sessions across the week, I will not lie. I have definitely seen my lifts suffer since I've been obviously in a dieting phase. And from what I know, you know, from obviously training in the past and obviously from what my coach has told me, he's always told me that when it comes to, you know, pushing and pressing exercises, they're the ones that are predominantly going to suffer the most when it does come to dieting. I mean, everything else is feeling really good. Back is good. Even chest is just fairly good. It's mainly just on shoulders where I've seen a big knockoff in strength. And it doesn't help that I do love training at Pure Gym, don't get me wrong. But the Smith machine over at Pure Gym, it isn't great. It isn't the best. And so I always feel that. And this shoulder press machine right here, this Matrix shoulder press machine, it is the most awful bit of kit I've ever used in my life. Honestly, if you were to ask anyone who goes to like a Pure Gym and uses this shoulder press, they will tell you that this is an awful bit of kit. Just the actual setup itself, for how deep the actual machine is and how deep it does come down to where you initially need to push off. It's just a really awkward piece of kit. It doesn't feel nice, but that's pretty much the only shoulder press machine that there is in the gym. So it is what it is. Then moved on to, of course, a little bit of chest work in this workout. Started off with, of course, a dumbbell incline press, and I forgot my wrist wraps in this workout pretty much because I was up at 4:30 in the morning. That's why it's always best to make sure that you've got everything set the night before, as I definitely felt my wrists a little bit. I've already got used to wearing wrist wraps, and so it did feel a little bit strange pressing without using wrist wraps, but still got, you know, a good few reps with the 36s. And again, this is at like 5 in the morning, so I'm not gonna be as like energetic or like as strong just because I haven't got like a good amount of food in me. But It's one of them ones to where it's either you go later in the day and then that's a big chunk of your day gone, or you get it done early in the morning. Then moving on to this chest press machine right here. So what I do with this is I drop the seat all the way down as low as it will go, and then that allows me to basically just hit my upper chest a little bit more, get more of an incline motion out of it. So I had to do 3 sets in total, and then on the last set it was pretty much just 10 negatives. Really nice controlled movement. My chest it just felt pumped up doing this exercise. I felt a really good contraction in my chest from this, so I was really happy with it. And what I want to talk about as well is when you are training at a commercial gym like Pure Gym or the gym, believe you me, they are great, for the price and what you're paying. You cannot fault these gyms in the slightest. But one thing that I definitely wouldn't recommend if you are slightly new to the gym, if you are new to your own fitness journey, I wouldn't look at everyone and think, and copy them and think that they know what they're doing. Because it's very easy when you're a beginner, because you don't know any better. You don't know what is good form, what isn't, like what is bad form. You're just seeing what other people are doing, and you may actually copy them. And the problem with that is that I see so many people in these gyms doing exercises, for one, I've never even fucking seen, and two, with really, really bad form, really bad technique. And then if you start copying that just because you see someone else do it, it might not be the best thing for you. So I would always recommend, taking a bit of caution when it does come to seeing other people in the gym who it doesn't look like they know what they're doing. And again, not saying that goes for everyone, but a large majority of people who go to these gyms, they aren't overly invested into, of course, lifting. I don't want to say bodybuilding or too much, but they're just going just because it's the gym and it's it's something to where they want to get an interest for, and they want to start moving a little bit. But if you want to be a little bit more serious about the gym, I would definitely recommend, if you can, once you've got got enough experience in the gym itself, go into more of a bodybuilding style gym, a bit more of a serious gym, because that's where you are going to get people who do take it a bit more seriously, who are a bit more, obviously, a bit more passionate about lifting and everything of that nature as well. And I'm also really pissed because I switched the setting on the camera today when I was recording this workout, and everything looks really smooth, and it's really annoyed me because I put it on HDR. And HDR, basically, it's to do with like the software inside of it. It just puts an effect onto it, it just smooths everything out. So I look smooth as hell right now. Like, there is hardly any definition, no striations, nothing. Believe you me, in person there is, but on this video right here, there is absolutely nothing going on. And it did annoy me a little bit watching this back, because I don't even look like I've actually been dieting. I look flat, I look very smooth, and it's not like that in the person. So at the end of next week, I am training at Ultraflex, so I'll get some footage there, and you will see a big difference in terms of just like what lighting makes, because the lighting at this gym isn't fantastic either. But again, once I've changed these camera settings, you'll see a big difference as well. But I had to do on that tricep exercise where I was absolutely done. I had to do 6x4, where I do 6 reps over 4 sets with 10 seconds in between, and it's an absolute killer. But this is the physique update as it is right now. And again, believe you me, it looks a lot better, but once I've put it over into the editor, it's just completely smoothed and flattened it out. But overall, I'm extremely happy with how my physique has developed over this cut, over this prep, over the last 18 weeks. Seeing a lot of definition coming through, even though you can't really see it on video as of right now. There is a lot of definition, a lot of development coming through, which I'm extremely happy with. Definitely starting to see everything take shape, and one more push for the last month to try and get, try and shred down even more body fat, because I'm still holding quite a little bit of body fat, to where, especially like on my lower midsection, around my lower back, just the areas where it is a little bit more stubborn to get rid of. But everything else is taking shape, and I just need to keep on pushing it as hard as I can. But overall, this is probably the best physique I've ever had to date, and I've still got 1 month to go to get this job done and to achieve the overall best physique I've ever had in my life. Slightly later on in the day, I have just had the car washed, and I actually forget how nice it feels when you've had your car washed. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the little bit of OCD in me when you're driving around with a nice, clean looking car. Even just the interior, like having 2 dogs and taking them out, this car gets extremely dirty very fast, especially with it being all black. So getting it cleaned, I'm gonna make a thing of trying to get it cleaned at least once or twice a month. It's not that expensive, and it just makes you feel a lot cleaner, just makes you feel a lot more organized, getting into a car and it's clean, and driving around and it looks nice, rather than it being filthy and just covered in dirt and shit everywhere. But yeah, I have just got into the car park because I'm about to get my hair cut in about half hour's time, but I want to go and look around town as well because there is some new Monster energy drinks on the loose and I want to get some. So I'm going to go to the American like candy store and see if they've got them there. But I'm going to get my hair cut for the first time in probably 7 months. I think it's 7 months now since I've had a haircut, which I've been growing it out, and yeah, I'm due a haircut. I'm very overdue a haircut right now. But getting the next meal in, we've got some tuna, white potato, a little bit of salad, and then of course we have got a pink rosa on deck, and then one of these as well, a new cornflakes square bar. As I say, it's a refeed day, so got a lot more carbs today. Got, I think, 350 grams of white potato, if I remember correctly, and then another 350 grams of white potato later. I've already had 2 bagels, got another square bar later. Today is a good day, I'm feeling good. So when you have more food, it's crazy how much of an impact like food has on you. Like when you restrict yourself through dieting, you really start to see how much of a difference it has in terms of energy, mood, performance. And that's one of the things with dieting as well. Like, obviously when you are dieting, you're going to obviously get results. You're going to feel good, you're going to look better, you're going to have better confidence, all of that jazz, you know, what everyone always preaches about, especially me as a coach. But what you need to also understand is that it ain't always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and that with dieting and obviously calorie restriction, there is going to be obviously a few unspoken truths. You are going to feel tired, you are going to feel quite lethargic, and obviously a little bit more fatigued. You aren't going to have as much energy, you are going to be hungry. Believe you me, hungry is a real fucking thing. Being hungry is real, to where you're not angry, but you're just a lot more irritable. Things that normally wouldn't bother you or get a rise out of you, for some reason just do. You're just a lot more irritable, you're a lot more sluggish. And so, and not forgetting as well that depending on how far you are dieting, your dating life will probably suffer a little bit because you're just not going to want to bother with it, because you're just not going to have the energy. At my dating life for the past month, I haven't bothered at all. You know, there's been times where I'm meant to go on dates and I've just much preferred just laying on the sofa, eating a creamy and catching up on a series or film, because I just can't be bothered. And that's just how it is at the moment. But it's not like it forever. And again, it's one of the trade-offs, it's just a drawback, and it's not forever. I mean, when it comes to long-term sustainable dieting, for what a lot of coaches preach about, I don't think that's the way in the slightest. I think it should be short, sharp, get it over, get it done. You know, you want fast results to where you can then start pulling yourself out of a calorie deficit, because who wants to live in a fucking calorie deficit? It's no good. I'd much rather be eating more food, have more energy, lift stronger. That's loud. What on earth is that? Little polo, souped up polo. But yeah, you have more calories, you feel stronger, you have more energy. So yeah, anyway, I need to get this meal down me, get the haircut. I also need to put some screen wash in the car as well. No cap, for real. As I've literally just turned the car on, it's just came up with a warning light that the start-stop function isn't now working. So I think I need a new battery. Sweet! So yeah, I need to get a new battery now, guys, and this cap isn't coming off. Come on, dude. What the fuck? Oh my God, why is this so difficult? Do you know when it's like the most, this is what I mean, when you're low on calories, the most insignificant, dude, I need a key. Oh, I need a key. Hold on. So this is what I mean, the most insignificant things when you are dieting stress you the fuck out. God damn. So yeah, I now need a new battery. Do you know when like you just think everything is like it's going all right, and then boom, car hits you. Oh, I want a new battery. I bet you do. I bet you do. Right, let's pour this in, and then we can go and get a haircut. I don't know, guys. You know, at the moment, I'm feeling good. I'm excited for these photo shoots. But I am very, very excited, you know, to have a bit more food. But I do love the aspect that you are pushing yourself every single day, you know, to be a better version of yourself, because that's all we're ultimately doing this for. And when you are dieting, when you're feeling hungry, when you're feeling irate, when you're feeling even just stressed, wow, this is taking a lot. This is going to take the whole thing. Just remember that you are doing this for selfish reasons. It's for your gain and your gain only. Like, no one else is benefiting from this, really. Obviously, family and loved ones, because obviously you're, taking responsibility for your health and obviously wanting to improve a better lifestyle for yourself. Get down. But yeah, you are doing this for selfish gains. So don't be pissed off with loved ones, even if you do get irate and irritated over the smallest things, like a fucking car wash, screen wash, lid not coming off. And I feel like such a YouTuber right now because I've got the phone set up on the little Joby tripod and people are looking around in the car park like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'm a nobody. So this is probably like the best American candy store I've been in Nottingham. Like they've got Ghost, they've got so much to where I would definitely be coming back here after prep. But right now, guys, I am not spending like £4 on a single can of Monster. Like that's ludicrous. I'm not paying that. But anyway, they've got loads of stuff. Like, they've got the Oreos. I would definitely be coming back here after prep. I will ransack this place after prep, but £4 for a can of Monster, we ain't about that. We're not doing that. Anyway, let's go get the haircut. What do we think to the new trim, dude? It looks a lot cleaner, it looks a lot tidier. I'm really happy with it. Going for that classic Patrick Bateman kind of hairstyle to where I'm now just gonna let it grow out for like the next probably 6 to 9 months. As before, it was a bit of a mess. I hadn't had it cut in like, I'd say like probably 7 months or something, so it definitely needed tidying up. So I have lost a bit of length, but it's gonna grow a hell of a lot better. But yeah, I really like it. But I am now just back at the desk finishing the day off with some one-to-one online client work, making some new client programs as I'm then going to run through all of these programs to the clients, giving them a full breakdown as to what to expect, as I'm not one of them coaches to where I'm just going to basically send you a PDF and then let you crack on and not talk to you ever again, because that is not online coaching in the slightest. That's not even coaching at all. But when it does come to, of course, like coaching and your fitness goals, what you need to understand is that everything is online for free. I'm not afraid to say that, even as a coach myself, because clients don't come to me for nutrition advice, diet advice, and training plans. They think they do, but at the end of the day, all of this is already online for free. You can go on YouTube and you can find the training programs. You can go on YouTube and you can find obviously all the like diet, nutrition, and advice that you need to either build muscle or drop body fat. But yet people still don't get results. You probably don't get results. And the reason for that is because you don't have the needed accountability to hold you to a higher standard than what you currently hold yourself. And so when you feel like not doing something, you don't do it. If you don't feel like going to the gym, you're not going to go to the gym. If you don't feel like eating something or sticking on plan or for whatever you are trying to work towards, if you don't feel like doing it, you're not going to do it. Whereas a coach, what a coach should do is hold you to a higher standard and hold you accountable to following that plan so that you actually get slightly closer to your goals every single day. And that's the main role of a coach. Now, a coach has their own approach, their own opinion as to how they get results, but the best coaches, in my opinion, like myself, you're not regimented and you're not fixed in your approach and how you get results. You're very flexible and you're able to work with each client independently to get the best out of them. That's how you literally get the best out of every client. Now, if you want to find out what like online coaching is like and what it's like working with me over at Sculpt and Shred, you can get 4 weeks of free coaching. All you need to do is quite simply click the link down below in the description. Just fill out, the form, and then you can get 4 weeks of free coaching to Sculpt and Shred with me. You'll get access to training programs, diet and nutrition advice, a diet tracker, and a video series to where basically I run through different struggles that you might actually face to what you might encounter when you are on your fitness journey and how to overcome them. So again, it's 4 weeks free. You'll get to see how everything works and then obviously see what it's like working with me as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get cracked on now, finish this off. I hope that you did enjoy today's vlog. A little bit random, but next week I've got a very exciting video coming for you as I am training with my coach. I'm Richard, like my training partner. I haven't trained with him in a while, but we are, because he has been on prep and he is now in his peak week. So we're gonna get one final session in on Friday. Going to record that with our coach Lee, as we both have the same coach, and then I am going down to Birmingham to watch him actually compete for the first time in his PCA show, in first timers show. So I'm going to record all of that, bring you along on that. So it's going to be a very exciting vlog over the weekend. I'll do it like over 3 days, like Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So a good vlog coming next weekend. But yeah, hope that you did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one. Peace. I really should have ended that vlog by saying I have to return some videotapes.